I so wish that I could stitch this video. Please follow my comment back to the original video. What Hannah put so succinctly, something that I have been, something that we've all known and something that we've always dealt with. Even though white folks are extremely individualistic, like this idea of being an individual is sort of everything. And they don't really claim each other, but they back each other. It's the reason why when you tell a story about racism, even to a good white friend, why you can get questioned. Why there are questions like, are you sure it's about race? Or I don't know, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I'm your friend. I'm standing right here in front of you. I am talking to you about an unknown white person. Why are you defending them? Because even if you not all of us. I mean, I don't ascribe to the my friend right or wrong kind of thing, but a lot of people do, and that's understandable for a lot of people. But the number of times that Black folks have talked about their problems with white people and had the white person take the side of the white person that they're talking about. Yes, white people do indeed stay on code when it comes to white supremacy culture. If this doesn't apply to you, let it fly. Okay? I'm not saying you specifically necessarily, but here's the thing. It is what you were socialized to do. She brings up the James Baldwin quote, and I reposted that not long ago, that basically said that white people may not know what I want, but they do know that they do not want to be Black in America. Anything else they tell you is a lie, and that is the truth. There is this social agreement that we're all going to pretend that, what happened didn't happen. We survive in this country culturally by pretending that we haven't done, that the nefarious things that this country has done in our name has not happened, that the ways in which this country has wronged other people in order to prop white people up never happened, that it's always been like and if you are a white person, you had better agree, because otherwise you become what do they call it, a race traitor in the good old days. You become a traitor to the cause. And so it is instinctive. It is so deeply socialized in white culture that it is practically instinctive to question anybody who questions a white person. Like I told you about my friend who I told you would take this tone with me whenever I was like, that person's kind of shady, and she disagreed. She would take this tone with me as if I didn't have the right to disagree with her. Like, how dare I? Oh, I just think that they're a good person. You're just so blah, 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 blah. Anyway. So I haven't done a video in a while. And this seemed like a good place to start. All right. So now we know that's true. The next step is to get it into your own head, if you are white, that it is okay to offend bigots. Let's normalize offending bigots. Let's normalize marginalizing bigots. Let's normalize believing Black people, because we know that racism is a thing, and it has to be happening somewhere to someone. And if someone comes up to you and your automatic reaction is to minimize or disbelieve them, what you're really saying is it gives, yes, I know it's happening, but it can't be happening to you. You're willing to take an unknown white person's word over that, not even their word, you're not even willing to take their word. You're willing to give an unknown white person the benefit of the doubt that the words that they said and the behavior that they did that your friend is telling you about was not intended to be racist, while an entire person is standing before you having had a hurtful experience and telling you about it. I'm gonna be real with you. I mean, I had a conversation with a guy a while ago, and he's like, "Hey, I think we should be friends," because we'd had some conversations about race, and he clearly needs cultural fluency mentorship, and he wasn't interested in that, and that's fine. But he asked if he's like, I think we should be friends. And my answer to any white person who wants to be friends is, if I'm having to teach you how to listen to me, if I'm having to teach you how to believe me, if I'm having to teach you how to give me the benefit of the doubt, there is no possibility of friendship between us. I don't have white friends who do that. I have white friends that I can call and go, white people, and they don't give me grief. I have white friends that understand history and understand our social culture and the place that bigotry has in it. I have white friends that are a little bit more anarchic than I am. One of them is, anyway. But regardless of their where they stand politically, mentally they are my friends first, before they are on code with other white people. And if you can't do that, you are not tall enough to ride this ride. This friendship ride, no, that's not something that you're able to do. So anyway, I just had to it was burning in my spirit. And I'm gonna come back because I have a pop culture media thing to do.